This story is about two mothers. These two mothers, they are both friends. One has a daughter, the other has a son. One of the mothers is living with her daughter in Lagos. The other mother, she's not living with her son yet, but the son, Ayodeji, is coming from Maiduguri to join them in Lagos. Well, finally, Ayodeji came. Remember I told you these two mothers, they are closest of friends. Well, when Ayodeji arrived to join his parents in Lagos, naturally, the two mothers introduced their children to each other. So, Ayodeji met this lady. As at this time, this lady was 16 years old. And yes, she wants to have a boyfriend like the big girls do. So, Ayodeji, the other mother's child, asked her out. And she agreed. Remember, she's also been wanting a boyfriend. They dated for 8 months. Down the line, that was when Ayodeji asked this 16-year-old for sex. And yes, she agreed. So they did it. It was consensual. And they continued dating for the next 3 years. This lady now, she really loves Ayodeji so much. Now here's the thing. Ayodeji's parents, they are trying, but they kind of leave their children to fend for themselves. Oh yes, because they have boys, all boys. So, Ayodeji is struggling financially. And this lady who is 19 years old now, well, she doesn't like it. Yes, seeing her boyfriend go through all this. And also, she just finished SS3, but Ayodeji is still in SS1. How? Well, yes, they are age mates, but remember 3 years back, he came down from Maiduguri. Well, for some reason, the schools insisted that he would take some classes. Now, the 19-year-old lady who's finished school by now, somehow she convinced her mother to let her go to work. Just part-time instead of staying at home. No, she does not really want to work, but she just wants to try and make money to support Ayodeji. And yes, this lady started working at the bar, and she focused on supporting Ayodeji with her salary, supporting him through senior secondary school, buying him clothes. Like, she was basically working because of him up until Ayodeji reached SS3. So one day, this lady went to check Ayodeji at home. Ayodeji was not at home, but she met his elder brother who tried to rape her. Somehow she escaped. She told Ayodeji about it, and the only thing Ayodeji could do was to slap her. This lady was like, what? Me? How? She didn't know what to do. She was confused, and somehow she just let it go. Up until around December 2021, when Ayodeji and their family went to their hometown. So this lady and Ayodeji couldn't see for a long time. They were just texting, chatting on phone until around January 2022, when this lady started feeling somehow. Turns out she's 3 months pregnant because she and Ayodeji had sex in November. And yes, funnily enough, she was still on her period even till the 6th month. Well, when Ayodeji came back in February, she told them she's pregnant. He started ignoring her, started avoiding her calls, not replying messages. This lady had no option because there was no one to talk to. And no, she didn't want to tell their mother, so she told her elder brother, who also turns out to be a friend to Ayodeji's elder brother. You understand, like family to family thing. Well, the two elder brothers talked about it, and sometime early the next day, Ayodeji called this lady and was like, oh, I have a solution to what's going on. Just come over, baby. And she went over there. He brought out a bottle. She doesn't know what's inside. He's telling her to drink it. And because she trusts him, now she's thinking of doing it. So yes, she took it. He told her after taking it, just go to sleep. Before you wake up in the morning, the pregnancy will be gone. She didn't know that Ayodeji mixed sniper with some other things. In case you don't know, sniper is a poison. I think insecticide or pesticide, something like that, but it is highly poisonous. So that night, in her sleep, this lady started vomiting some lather through her mouth. If not for her younger brother, who wasn't asleep, who noticed she was talking from her sleep, went to her room, saw her, but thank God, no, she did not die. Well, everybody knows what happens now. The streets, the whole streets. It was a big deal. And then Ayodeji's parents came over. They started begging, like they didn't know anything about this. Now they called Ayodeji right in front of the lady and her parents. That Ayodeji, when did you impregnate this girl? Ayodeji said, what? Me? Never. I've never had sex with her. Me? But Ayodeji's mother said, I know you guys are dating. I used to see you once in a while. I'm not a baby. But even at that, Ayodeji denied. I said, no, never. He never touched this lady. He never had sex with her. Well, this lady left the pregnancy. Ayodeji's people, they see her every day. They never for once took care of this lady. They never even gave her money for antenatal visits and so on. This lady saw only her parents. Well, she gave birth to a baby girl named Irèmidè. Now, Ayodeji's parents that ignored this lady while she was pregnant, that didn't take care of her, now they came. Oh yes, now they're trying to claim the child. Oh, they they even took Irèmidè's grandparents to court for not releasing the child. Oh, but Irèmidè's grandparents won in court because Irèmidè's mother explained everything to the judge. Oh yes, with evidence. Your lordship. After the whole saga, Irèmidè's mother went to Federal Polytechnic at Ado-Ekiti to study computer science. She successfully did her ND 1 and 2, HND 1 and 2. So now she's an HND holder and she has a good job. Now, just after a month she gave birth to Irèmidè, she met a guy named Samuel. Now that is back in 2022. Oh, Samuel is a godsend. She never lied or tried to hide her story from Samuel, and still Samuel loved her. In fact, the school ND1, ND2, HND1, HND2, Samuel sent her to school. He paid all the fees. He rented apartment for her in school. He did everything. They don't live together. She's all the way in school. They see occasionally, but this is real. Samuel makes effort to go see her parents. The parents know him and they love him too. Oh yes, and they know Samuel's parents as well. This lady's question now is this: Samuel wants to officially adopt her daughter. He wants Irèmidè to be bearing his own surname. That in fact, just in case Ayodeji's family even tries to come back in the future, they can't do anything about it anymore. Now, this lady, she loves Samuel so much, but she's thinking, is this the best decision for Irèmidè? That because Irèmidè's father is not dead, he's alive. He's just a useless human being, but he's alive. That she's stuck between trying to decide, should she just continue her family with Samuel like that? You know, that does she need to go to the extent of now going to change Irèmidè's surname to Samuel's surname? Or what advantage could there be for Irèmidè if she decides to officially change her surname to Samuel's surname, like make her Samuel's child? She's a little bit confused about this. She sitted right there in the comment section asking for any advice, any opinion, any information, anything that could be of help in shedding more light on this for her. Again, she sitted right there in the comment section asking, please, what can she do?